I've got a deep, dark secret. I have a thing for dark chocolate, and I know a lot of you do too. So today I'm making a decadent chocolate pudding for dessert. It happens to be vegan and vegetarian friendly for those of you who prefer not to use dairy or animal products. I'm starting by melting some dark chocolate pieces on the stove. I'm not a big fan of microwaves, but if you have one, feel free to use it to melt your chocolate. Otherwise, a good heavy pan will do just fine. If your pan is heavy enough, you just stir continuously with the heat-proof spatula and your chocolate will melt just fine. Don't let it burn. I'm going to start by putting 1 package of silken tofu into the blender. Now make sure you use silken tofu. That's the kind that comes in the aseptic containers. Don't use the firm, hard stuff. And I'm going to add a banana, ripe but not mushy. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Use real vanilla. When we were living in Dubai, you couldn't buy real vanilla because it's got alcohol in it. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Just a dash of balsamic vinegar, super secret ingredient. Thanks to my friend Patricia for that. And just a pinch of sea salt. Now the chocolate has been cooling, so I'm going to grab it off the stove. Just want to let your chocolate cool slightly before you add it to the blender. I use at least 70% chocolate. The percentage just refers to the amount of chocolate that's actually in the bar, and I just bought regular chocolate bars for this. The higher the amount, the more chocolate's actually in the bar, and the less room there is for junk, milk products, sugar. You want pure, pure, pure chocolate. Once you've got it all in there, all you got to do is give it a blend. I know there's a lot of talk about people wanting to eliminate soy products from their diet, and I understand. There's been a lot of overuse of soy, but mostly in processed foods. So why not eliminate the unnecessary soy from your diet so you can enjoy it in forms such as organic, non-GMO tofu, and enjoy a decadent dairy-free dessert. Treat your vegan friends to one. Once that's all blended together, pour into some fancy serving glasses. You don't have to, but I like to use nice stemware to serve this decadent pudding in, and chill until you're ready to garnish. Once the pudding's all set up, you get to be creative with it. I like to garnish mine with some fresh berries and some chopped almonds that I toasted ahead of time. Be careful not to burn your almonds. All the nuts burn easily when you toast them. And then give them a little sprinkling. Oh, I feel so professional. Of powdered sugar. I could get kind of carried away with this. Oh no, we don't want it to be too sticky sweet. Seriously, that's one thing I love about this dessert. It's so nice to have a rich, decadent, fancy tasting dessert after a meal at the holidays. But so much of what we are served is overly sweet, overly sugary. Taste your chocolate. Check these out. One for me and one for Glory. It's the festive season, so we've got 2 wines for you to choose from today. I am not crazy about sweet wines with sweet dessert. It gets to be too much sweet for me. So Debbie at the Cellaret helped me pick a Zinfandel to serve with the pudding. It's a California Zin. It's going to be a very ripe one, still with lots of fruit, so it should still go nicely with our chocolate pudding with our berries. Let's give it a taste. This is so luscious. I love that. creamy, rich sweetness of the pudding, and then a little bit softer, a little bit dry, yet fruity. Play with the wine. Now, a more classic pairing with a chocolate dessert would be to serve a port, which is a fortified red wine fortified with brandy. Debbie suggested that it's pretty typical to serve a wine that's at least as sweet as your dessert. So let's give this one a try. Definitely sweet, but you know what? I like it. It's going to be great, especially with the toasted almonds. Yeah, nice. Glory really had her work cut out for her on the beer. Not only did it have to be vegan, she knew she wanted a stout because I used the port. She chose an oatmeal stout that was fortified with coffee made from locally roasted fair trade coffee beans. How cool is that? You can smell the coffee. It looks like coffee, and I think it's going to be great with this pudding. I like it. I must admit, I thought beer was going to be way too heavy for this dessert. It is great. You get your coffee fix at the end of dinner too. Nice. Plenty to choose from here. Happy holidays. Glory, this is surprisingly excellent.